Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, so quick check-in, y'all. Quick check-in. I had to come on because I realized I was looking at my channel and I was like, it has been 1 year. It has been 1 year since I posted my first video to YouTube. 1 year. Okay. Currently, y'all, I just want to do an update because we're about to close out January. I said, let's go back. Let's reflect. Let's go back and just like go over how far this channel has come, y'all. So it's been 1 year and I'm at 223 subscribers, y'all. 223 subscribers. So I want to do a quick check-in. Shout out to all 223 subscribers to the From Group to Purpose with Nina channel. Thank you all so much for consistently tuning in, subscribing to this channel. Number one, following me, giving comments, encouragement, and so forth. I am definitely thankful and grateful for you all showing up. So now look, so I was again, look back, realize it's been 1 year since my first actual post. And I want to just kind of just, drop a little bit on like, how I started and so forth, just in case it could help somebody else that's like just getting started in your particular journey. I know that I only have 223 subscribers, but hey, it's 223. Okay. And I want to start talking about this now because listen, I could blow up to like 50,000, a million subscribers. And, I don't want to talk about like, well, this is how I got here at that point, y'all. So look, I'm grateful for every milestone. So, and and again, if this encourages somebody, you're just getting started, you're a little bit nervous, you don't know if you want to start, where to start, all the things. Let me just talk about my process. So I started off doing audio only. Like I was on a podcasting platform. It started off as under a different title. I was doing that dose of encouragement because that's my website, that dose of encouragement for like my life coaching services. That's on pause right now. So while I'm in school. So I was doing that. So I was like, titled it underneath that dose of encouragement podcast. Then I shifted to From Grief to Purpose podcast and audio only, right? I did that for quite some time. I want to say almost a year as well. I was doing the podcast for like a year or so. And the thought was just like, Nina, you got to do YouTube. And I was like, ooh, what's YouTube? Like, put my face out there in front of people? No, I'm not doing it. So it took me a minute, honestly, to get myself to, go video format and, create this YouTube channel because I'm not really one to put my face, in on the camera and just, upload at that time. So I had to hype myself up, definitely, pray about the whole thing and then I just got started, y'all. I just got started. And I was like, you know what? Hey, some people, maybe, visual, like how some people just like to listen to podcasts. Some people actually just want to see like the content or what I'm putting out there. So that's what I did. I went with that thought in mind. Like this is for those that like to see, like the video format more than the actual audio. So I was like, all right, let's do it. So I did it. Now in me, since then, like, since the video format, since that year within that year time frame of last year, 2025, the break that I took, the only break that I took a break in November and I took a break in December because the burnout was getting real. I was, like, needing a break. I was doing too much. I think, now mind you, I had at the time of the podcast, I had interviewees, like, scheduled all the way out to December. Like, I was already booked. Like, I was booked to capacity, which I was so thankful for, and some of those, the people that I'm going to interview are still going to be interviewed, in this particular season. But when I say, y'all, I had got to a place where I was just like, I think I was mentally burnt out. I was like, "Woo, I need to pause for a second." And, of course, I got other things going on. Life is still lifing, responsibilities, work, and what have you. And mind you, I was scheduled. I was organized with this podcast, okay? Because I don't play about organization. That's one thing about me. When I get unorganized, it throws me way off, like the littlest thing. And then some stuff I can roll with, but certain things I'm like, no, it's got to be like this, and this. So I was organized. So that wasn't the reason why I was burnt. I was feel like I was burning out, but I just needed a break. Like I needed a mental break. So I was like, you know what? The holidays are coming up. We taking off November and we taking off December. So thankful again to those that were already subscribed, those that continue to rock with me, those that are, faithful viewers. I truly appreciate y'all, just coming along with me in this journey, growing with me, developing with me, healing as I heal, and, so forth. So I'm truly appreciative of you all. Again, continue to leave y'all's comments and encouragement and what have you. Pray for me as I pray for you. Um, but so what I'm learning though in this particular season or just my along my YouTube um journey is like some videos did really well. Some, had a slow start, of course, as they should, right? When you're posting your initial video, don't assume that it's gonna get like a million, likes or a million, you're gonna get a million subscribers. That's not reality. So for my particular videos, I had some that, were just really slow. Some were 4 views, some 20 views, some 100 views, some 600 views, some then it grew to like some 1,000 views. And sometimes it goes back down to like 12 views. So it's like it can be all over the place, like this sporadic algorithm. And really it's just like people, if they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. If they want to subscribe, they're going to subscribe. If they don't, they're not going to. And that's fine. Like, that is so fine with me because I'm all about organic growth. Like, I want the people that want to subscribe to From Grief to Purpose with Nina, I want those individuals because those are the ones that are gonna rock with you continuously. Those are the ones that's gonna, communicate to you, send you encouragement. And it'd be, people that don't even know you. Those are the ones that are gonna rock with you because they're about your process. And so that's what I am for. So organic growth. So right now though, I keep things like simple. And I don't mean to talk too fast, you guys. I do have to go. um, so I wanted to just cut this really quickly for y'all. So, but right now I keep things simple. So if you're, just getting started out, you're thinking about doing a podcast, you're thinking about doing a YouTube channel, I keep it as far as like the things, equipment that I use, platforms to record, very simple for me. And I'm saying for myself what I like to use. And plus, I'm on a graduate student budget. I keep saying that. I'm on a graduate student budget, meaning I have priorities. I have life priorities. I have life bills. I have bills like real bills. Okay. Grown adult bills. Um, and I'm in graduate school, so I try not to, like, overdo it with my spending, um, on this particular, channel, because that kinda stuff, it can get away from you, as far as like, "Oh, I see this, creator using that. I see this creator using that. I want that too." Like, no, like, slow your roll, slow it down. Just stay within your particular lane and stay within your budget, okay? Um so what I use is, and there's a description for this particular platform below. I use Riverside to record my episodes, and I use them for podcasting and some editing. I use Canva for some editing and for my covers. I use Wix to create some small editing and, some other little, transitions and things like that within Wix. Um, and that is it. Like that is all I use. I have my, of course, my camera light when I'm recording, unless I'm recording. Sometimes I don't have lights on and I need that to kind of, bring a girl down. Okay. Like low lights, minimal light. I'll use the outside lights. Just so that like when I'm overstimulated, I need everything to like be calm and cozy. So sometimes you'll see my background may be a little bit darker, and that's the reason why. And I've had a podcasting mic before. I used it, liked it. Now I've transitioned down to this small little lapel mic. Okay. This is the case for it. I'm not going to open it because I don't know if it'll cut this mic off, but that's it. Like, and I think I want to say this was, um, ooh, I'm gonna get back to you on the price, but I don't believe that it was no more than like maybe $19, maybe. Okay, don't quote me on that. But if you want to know about that, just hit me up and I will send you that information. But that's pretty much it, y'all. Like I, try to come up, put my best foot forward, work through all the things, especially in the beginning. Like I was working through nerves. I was working through like, what am I going to talk about? I would write my script out. I would plug it in, Chat GPT, y'all. I do utilize Chat GPT sometimes to bounce off like what I'm thinking or what I want to say, and then like have them lay it out for me in script format. Um, and then, after that, um, it's just really about just showing up, like pushing past, okay, it's time to show up. You got your script. Sometimes I don't have a script. Sometimes I just run it off the dome. Um, and, that was like, my initial but the biggest thing that I've learned so far was just to remember my why through this entire process. Like, why am I here? Like when you have those feelings, especially like in your early, content creator days and even like now, because I've seen people that have like 20, 30, 40, 50,000, subscribers. And they're like, okay, I want to quit. Like, huh? Like you are already at this point. Like, what do you mean you want to quit? But you get those moments. Like everybody is human. So you have those moments where you're a part of your journey where you're just like, I don't think this is for me anymore. So, and once I get to a point where I'm just like, okay, I know this season is up. If it ever gets to that point, and I'm like, this is not for me anymore, or this season is done, then I'm gonna do a nice little transition video and like, okay, you guys, it's been lovely, but it's time for me to move on to something else. But I'm not at that point. And so, but again, when any discouragement comes, always remember your why. Why are you doing it? Like, why are you doing what are doing? And it also reminds yourself that growth with anything is not linear. Like when you're growing, when you're evolving in a thing, it's not going to be linear. What matters the most throughout your journey is going to be consistency, 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 consistency. That is like number one, not perfection, consistency. So show up for what it is that you want to put out there. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I subscribed to perfectionism. Like, oh, it's not like this, it's not right. I didn't edit it this way, da 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 da. Right. Lately, I've just been like, okay, post, run it, post. Critiquing small things, but I used to be like, and especially in the beginning, super anal about like, oh, I got to edit it this way. I need to like, I don't cut this thing about 5, 10 times, knowing that like I'm just getting started. Like I'm just literally learning about all this stuff. So you got to give yourself grace, give yourself time to learn. Remind yourself that you are a learner in this process. It doesn't have to be perfect. Those that are for your channel are going to be for your channel. Those that are, going to rock with you and stay with you, they're going to rock with you and remain with you. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about the subscribers. Don't worry about who's going to like yourself. Don't worry about who's going to stay, who's not going to stay. Because those again that are for you, and those that are not, hey, wish it is what it is. Like it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. The bigger picture is what you put out, you being consistent, you showing up for your creative work, your art, or whatever it is, whatever season that you're in. Like if you're even in, so whether it's content, school, just a new season, just understand that you're not alone. You're not alone in that season of trying to figure it all out. We all are at some point in life. You're trying to figure something out. So, and it's okay. Like embrace that. Like I shared it in a different episode. Like, and I titled the episode "Starting Over at 40 is Wild." Like, because, it's like a new season, right? We all are having these new seasons, these new moments that in life that are like, okay, this is brand new to me. Like, what do I do? Like, do I even want to show up? Like, yes, you want to show up. But once you get past yourself and get past all the nerves and get past whatever it is that's stopping you, it becomes easier and easier. So, yeah, anywho, I'm not gonna keep this long because I literally just want to come on here and do a check-in because we're about to close out January. The month of January, we're about to close this out. And I was like, I need to do a 1 year, like pat myself on the back, like put something out there to small content creators that are doing YouTube channels as well, or podcasting, or you're just starting something new. Just to let you know, like, hey, when you're starting something new, that's your, That's your developing stage. That's your creating stage. You're always going to create, but that's just your season where you're supposed to be figuring it out. You're supposed to be learning. So stop being so hard on yourself. Do not be hard on yourself. Just give yourself grace and embrace that season of like learning, and maybe reframe your words like I get to learn in this season. I get to show up and create. I get to do whatever it is that you get to do, put that, reframe your words, change your language around your particular season. So, anywho, all right, y'all. I gotta go. I gotta go eat something first before I leave out. But I do have to go. But I just wanted to share that with you guys all. Share that with you all. So y'all be blessed. If you have any comments for me, any questions, even though I'm just starting out, I only have 223 subscribers. And I don't want to even put out only on there. I have 223 subscribers that I'm super thankful for. Hit me up in the comments. And again, I will do my best to like help you guys out, share with you resources that I may be able to share with you, things that are just like, hey, free, whatever. And just, help you in whatever capacity that I can. But yeah, if you are new to this particular channel as well, this is your first time viewing me, hit that subscribe button. All right. If you like what you are hearing. All right, you guys, y'all be blessed. I gotta go. Bye.